السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome back. مرحبا وأهلا بكم في دروس اللغات العربية في فهم القرآن. This is the last class for level 5 inshallah. We'll try to finish pattern number 9 and pattern number 10 of the words. Make a quick revision and also have a look at your homework inshallah. So we'll share the screen now. See some sentence of your homework. So I'm sorry it was with you last week. I was outside of the country and I thought I could do the class online, but the internet was not allowed, so we canceled it. So that's your homework for me. يغيري مكتسب. What pattern is this, Sheikh Muhammad? اكتسب افتعل قد اكتمل اكتسب كما نقول في التسميس وارزقه من حيث لا يحتسب كمضارع اكتسب يحتسب يس Yes. حسب the root حسب itself means to count. So the word to count has got it's physical meaning and metaphorical meaning. So to count something means to say to number the monthly people. But to count on something means to depend on it. Right? So even in English, the same expression is here. So to count something is different from to count on something. And the meaning here is يحتسب, which means to count or to figure out what will help you. And then فإن الله حسبه, Allah is sufficient for him because he can count it. So what we know, موس تفهم بالنسبة له بس كمان كذا فعل إنما يهتدي إذا قرئ القرآن فاستمعوا. حرف استمع استمعوا you listen to. Yeah, probably. ننبئهم أن الماء قسمة بينهم كل شرب معتبر. Is it the passage of اسم المرفوع? Yes, I mentioned. Tell them that water will be divided between them. كل شرب معتبر. Each part, each group will have their share. The ayah is within the context of Sayyidina Saleh when he was sent the miracle of the camel, the sheep camel. Problem with the people of Saleh is that they were so picky and so arrogant. So Saleh kept saying to them that he is the prophet and there is only one God, but they used to rely and reject his da'wah. So one day they said to him, we will believe in you only if you do the prophet. You will get us a miracle with these conditions. And then they specified the condition. they needed to see a camel that is 10 times bigger than a normal camel. And it should not be born, it should come out of the mountain. And it should come out pregnant. So they are just making the impossible. They're asking for the impossible. So Sayyidina Saleh said, if this comes to you as you described, well, then you believe? I said, yes. He said, here is a warning. If you will not believe after that, you will be punished, will be perished. They said that doesn't work. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made the camel come out of the mountain with all the description that they described. Then they found out that they harmed themselves because the camel this size needs 10 times water than a normal camel. And if it is pregnant, then it even needs more and more. So they had a shallow well of water. So the water will rise during the night and it will go down once they use it. So when this camel alone drinks from the well of water, no more water is left for the people. So they have brought themselves harm. So they started to complain to Saleh. We didn't ask that the camel will drink all the water. Said this is the nature of things. Anyway, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made this division between you. So one day, all the tribe will drink from the well of water, and one day the camel will drink. In the day when people will be drinking, they can take more water for the houses to keep for the next day. And on the day when the camel will be drinking, it will give milk, which will be sufficient for all the tribe. So you are not losing anything. But Shaitan made them think, okay, now this is making it more difficult for us. Let's kill the camel. And so here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, نَبِّئْهُمْ أَنَّ الْمَاءَ قِسْمَةٌ بَيْنَهُم. Tell them that water is shared between them, between the camel and the people. And each part of them, it's shirb. Shirb means the water that is to be drunk, muhtadar, will be brought to them, which means that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make the water at night enough for the person specified in this day. Shirb comes from shariba, to drink. Yeah, so shirb means that drink itself. Yes. Shirb and shurb. Now this is from Sister Juwayriya. إن فعل انقلب أو يكبتهم فينقلبوا خائبين. نعم ما شاء الله. أو يكبتهم فينقلبوا خائبين. So this is فعل مضارع فينقلب. And in fact, it is not majzum. This is mansub. So the noon is dropped, but not because it is majzum, because it is mansub. This fa means fa al-aqidah. Fa used for consequence. So we have seen a fa, which means so, a fa, which is a conjugation. And here is this special fa will make the verb after it subjunctive. And it means so that, or this, the result will be that. So this is فعل مضارع منصوب after فاء العاقبة. Yeah, that's right. نعم, yes. جزاكم الله خير. ما شاء الله, بارك الله فيكم. انطلقوا فعل أمر إلى ما كنتم به تكذبون. إن فعل. Okay, إن شاء الله. So, قالوا إنا إلى ربنا منقلبون. Yes, منقلب. منقلب will be the past, the passive participle. This is the active participle. اسم الفاعل منقلبون. جزاكم الله خير. انقلب وإن أصابته فتنة انقلب على وجهه.
انقلب فعل ماضي. You can eat, guys, if you would like to, and keep them to the break time, or eat now. I do not mind, inshallah. Then for number 10, mashallah. So sister is giving us number 10 before we study it. We will not look at it after we study it, inshallah. We can do it. And this ifta'ala, this is form number 8, right? طلط طلط به نبات الأرض، فعل ماضي. مقتدر، اقتدر. This is the verb, and مقتدر is اسم فاعل. وما كنت متخذ المضلين عضدا. So متخذ اسم فاعل. ومن الناس من يتخذ فعل مضارع. It is not ماضي. It is فعل مضارع. يتخذ فعل مضارع because the ماضي is what? اتخذ. افتعل. Okay, so this year makes it فعل مضارع, not فعل ماضي. And here is the فعل ماضي. In fact, اتخذ. So just maybe a typo from the system. واتخذ سبيله في البحر. يتخذ.
Yes, because of the
It is nominative. Or what we call it, what's the name? Nominative, مرفوع. فعل مضارع مرفوع. Yes. This is the past. Yeah, the past will always have a fatha. Yeah, but the mudari' will have a dhamma or a fatha or even a sukun if it is marfu', mansub or majzum. And here it doesn't have any controller that will make it subjunctive, mansub, or genitive, majzum. So we just keep it as nominative as it is. واتخذ is فعل ماضي. Yeah. اتخذ سبيله في البحر عجبا. Can you remember which ayah is this? Which surah? Yeah, Surah Al-Kahf. What is the context? So, the fish. So واتخذ سبيله في البحر عجبا. The fish, the hoot, the whale, the big fish, it ran into the sea. كلا لا تطعه واسجد واقترب. اقترب. So اقترب is فعل and اقترب is the فعل أمر. Yeah, انتظر, which means wait. Sister عافية. إن فعل إن أصابته فتنة انقلب على وجهه وإذا انقلبوا إلى أهلهم انقلبوا فكهين ويضيق صدري ولا ينطلق لساني. انطلق. Yes, so who is saying ويضيق صدري ولا ينطلق لساني? Yes, not you. سيدنا موسى عليه السلام. So Sayyidina Musa, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asked him, ordered him to go and be a prophet and talk to Fir'aun, he said, I'm afraid that my chest will be tightened because his ear easily triggered and he loses temper quickly. وَلَا يَنْطَلِقُ لِسَانًا, and my tongue will not be smooth and speaking well. So I need someone to support me who can control his anger and who can speak more eloquently. Sayyidina Musa, when he was a young baby, a young child brought up at the house of Fir'aun, he was so strong. So one day they were on the table eating, and Musa alayhi salam was playing with the beard of Fir'aun, and he grabbed him harshly, that he hit him, he harmed him. So he thought, this boy is not a normal boy. In fact, this is the one who will ruin my reign. So I have to kill him now. His foster mother had to support him and protect him. So she said, he's just a kid. He doesn't understand. He said, no, he understands. She said, no, he just like a foolish biological being. He doesn't understand. He said, I will make a test. I'll get him a flower that is red and a piece of burnt rock that is red. Pool that has been burnt and become red. And I will see which part of that he will touch. So Musa alayhi salam wanted to touch the fruit or the rose, but Sayyidina Jibreel made him take the rock or the pebble that was burning and he put it in his mouth. So once he did this was very unexpected. So Fir'aun thought, yes, he doesn't understand. But from this time on, Sayyidina Musa had this kind of flow in his tongue, that whenever he speaks, some of the letters will not be clear. Even Fir'aun would mock him and say, Am ana khayrun min hadha alladhi huwa mahin wa la yakadu yubin. Am I not better than this one who is poor and he cannot even speak coherently? Subhanallah. He does not speak coherently. So Sayyidina Musa was afraid not that he will not be able to deliver the message, but that this flow in his tongue will hinder him from making it clear to the people. So he asked it for his brother Harun. And subhanallah, Sayyidina Musa, if we think of all the prophets, he is the only one who had a flow in his tongue. So he is the only one who couldn't speak fluently, either because of his timber or because of his disability in the tongue. And he is the only one who was chosen to be spoken to directly. So it doesn't depend on your skills. It depends on the rahmah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Al-Kalim. Yes. Yeah. Paul brother, he was 1 year older. Yeah. 1 year older. Yeah, that's why we say he's just 1 year older, because after Pharaoh decided to kill all the newborn babies of Bani Israel, the people, his close people, said, if you continue doing this, we will not have enough slaves. So they decided to make it 1 year and leave the other year. So the year that was okay, Harun was born. And then the next year, Musa was born. So it was the danger for Musa, not for Harun. And the fact is that when Musa returned with the message to Pharaoh, he asked his people around, close people, what should we do? They said we should resume what we did back then. We should now renew the killing again. Okay, mashallah, jazakumullah khair, sister. More here. اتبع ما أوحي إليك من ربك. اتبع افتعل مختلفة اختلف واختلاف الليل فاستغفر استغفر, but this is form 10, also we will look at it inshallah. It's good that people are mashallah are ahead. Now this is Sister Jan. افتعل اتقى, okay, اتقوا, that's right. اتخذ ما كان ينبغي لنا أن نتخذ من دونك من أولياء. I think you are missing some letters here, sister. دونك, there are 2 letters missing. أولياء ارتقبوا إنهم مرتقبون. أولئك هم المهتدون. اهتدى ولقد تركناها تركا. No, تركناها آية فهم مدكر. So ادكر مدكر. That's right. مدكر اسم فاعل. In fact, it is active participant.
Yeah, I think they don't have the passive much in because it's reflexive.
Yeah.
So, but this is the example again, you got kid.
Yeah, Muddakir means someone who reflects, someone who contemplates. So contemplator. So he is the one who is doing the verb. مدكر by the kasra, this is active. If it is مدكر, yeah, like he is a receiver. I mean, maybe the translation is not correct, but I mean, dakara comes from the root dakara. Dakara is the same as dhakara. Dhakara means to remember, to take a lesson, to contemplate. So dhakara,
This is active.
yeah, it is active, but the kasra, it is active.
Actively remembering of that.
Yeah, that's it.
It's an active, something induced.
Yeah, actively receiving the message. So he is a receiver, and being a receiver is in fact something active. Yeah. Okay. So we have the verb ذكر, ذاكر, and then we have مذكر, a reminder, مذكر, someone who reminds another one, مذكر. But مدكر, someone who reminds himself.
So this shouldn't be a shutdown.
Yeah, there should مدكر. But now for the ذال, for the verb with the, it should be مذكر. مذكر. So without the shit.
So that
But it is still active.
how would that word be passive?
Passive, it will be مدكر with the kaf fatha. مدكر. And I think in the same surah we have مدكر. In Surah Al-Qamar. Do we have مدكر?
Yeah, مدكر.
Yeah, مدكر. هل من? Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I think we have one form. Maybe it is not exactly مدكر, but another thing. Yes, مدكر. Yeah, here we have it. ولقد جاءهم من الأنباء ما فيه مزدجر. مزدجر with a fatha. مزدجر, which means something that will keep them deterred. Yeah, it is, إدكر, إزدجر. This is the same form. إزدجر, إدكر. مدكر, مزدجر. مزدجر. Yes. مزدجر, مزدجر. مزدجر will be the active, مزدجر is the passive.
Maybe مستجر.
Yeah, مزدجر. مزدجر. Okay. So مزدجر, this means something that will deter them, a deterrence. من فيه مزدجر. Maybe here another one. مدكر. مدكر. I mean, because this is repeated. فهل من مدكر. So is there anyone who will remember, who will reflect on this? مستمر. Yeah, same thing. منقعر. Yeah. Uprooted. Active. Yeah, because of the kasra, it is active. If it has a fatha, this will be passive. Yeah, for example, this one, passive. محتضر. احتضر, افتعل. So افتعل is what? Eat. محتضر, also with the kasra, so this is اسم فاعل. مستقر, also اسم فاعل with the kasra. مقتدر, منتصر, all of this. Yes, all of this. مدكر. Yes, now look at this. وكل صغير وكبير مستطر with the fatha. مستطر is written passive. Not mustatir is writing, but is written.
The root verb is satara.
Satara, yes, satara. Satara. This is a wonderful word. Satara.
That's right.
Well, it's to write on the line. Yeah, because the word satr means line. Okay? So to write on the line, which means to write like a scroll or a book that is well lined. Satara. Now, satara means to write on the line, okay? And then shatara with the sheen means to cut with a big knife, like to chop, like in lines. And something that has been written on lines is mastur. مسطور وكتاب مسطور. The book that is written on its lines, مسطور. No, طا مسطور. Yeah, ططر مستطر. Yeah, this is in Surah At-Tur. Where is Surah At-Tur? Very close by here. Surah Al. For Surah Al-Fath. In fact, the next Surah. والطور وكتاب مسطور. مسطور. That is written. مسطور. It is written.
Written in a book.
Yeah. Yeah, the book that is written, and by the book that is written. So we say satara means to write on the line. Mastur means the book that is written on its lines. Okay. And this also conveyed the meaning that it has been done in the old times, very old times, like al-Lawh al-Mahfuz, for example, from there, when there was no time at all. So Arabs thought that whatever is mastur, whatever is written on lines like this, is something from old. And ancient Egyptians, how did they write on lines? Okay. And what did they use? Knives. Because they were craving. They were making this one in the box and the rocks. Okay. So Arabs thought that anything that is mastur is old, and if it is old, then it can be a legend. أساطير أساطير الأولين. Asatir, the legends or the fables or the fairy tales of the early people. So whenever they hear the Quran, they would say Asatir al-awwalin. These are the old tales. So Satara, Ustura is the legend, Asatir is the plural. Ustura, Asatir. Okay. So we say Asatir, Mastur, Mustafa. What is the root of all of this? What are the three letters? Satara, Satara. So the sounds are the sa, the ta, and the ra. That's right. And they are the same sounds in history. History. St and ra. St and ra. The ha is a weak letter, right? So it's the sa, ta, and ra in history. That's right. Okay. So story, high, which means early story, history, historian. So the English came from the Greek, and the Greek came from the Arabic satara. Yeah. Subhanallah. Now you see that asatir, which is the Quranic word, coincides with history, which is the English word. Both have got the same three-letter root. Satara. Subhanallah. Because the English doesn't have the ta, they use the ta. Yeah, so we say that the Arabic language that we talk today is the modern Arabic language, but there was an older Arab language that we call the Arabian language that included, or the Semitic language that included Hebrew, ancient Egyptian, Abyssinian, Akkadian, and Aramaic. So there was one language that got all of this. And we have lots and lots of evidences that the Arabic language, the modern Arabic language, is the biggest descendant of that old Arabic language, and that included most of its grammar and its roots. But these other languages that I mentioned share the same roots with the same meanings. So people used first to say that Arabic came from ancient Egyptian because ancient Egyptian is older. But even ancient Egyptian was a dialect of that older, bigger language, the Arabian language, the language for the whole area around. So since Socrates and Plato came to Egypt and learned from the philosophers in Egypt, they also knew some of the words that they used. We have a book here that lists 35,000 examples from ancient Egyptian and Arabic roots. They have got the same meaning, the same root. So, subhanallah, this shows that this older Arabic language. So this older Arabic language existed, and they had these dialects around. And then before Islam, 600 years before Islam, they were divided into two languages, the northern language and the southern language in Yemen. And the southern language grew up and became the modern Arabic language that the Quran was revealed into. So when we study the Seerah, we say that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is from the modern Arabs. So we have three types of Arabs: the perished Arabs, the Arabs who are no longer have any remaining thing like Hud and Salih. So they were the early Arabs. And then Al-Arab al-Arabi, the Arabized Arabs, the Arabs who changed their dialect with Sayyidina Ismail around Mecca. And then the modern Arabs, which is the unified language that was unified 200 years before Islam. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was from the Al-Arab al-Ariba, the modern Arabs or the Arabized Arabs. Because all the prophets are non-Arabs except for four. Who are they? No, Enoch is not. Saleh, Hud, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the fourth is Shu'aib. That's right. All the others do not speak the Arabic language. So Hud and Saleh, they were from the perished Arabs, the early language that we talked about. And Shu'aib alayhi salam was a descendant of Ibrahim alayhi salam, so he spoke the Arabized language. Yeah, Hud, Saleh, Shu'aib, Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Yeah, Satara now. Yeah. Satara now in modern Arabic means to get a ruler and a pen and then draw the lines. So not writing anything, but just to draw the lines. With a ta, satara. Satara means to cover. To, Allahu Sattar, the one who covers your sins. Satara. Hijaba. Hijaban mastura, a veil that covers. Yes, mashallah. Jazakumullah khair. Wonderful reflections. طيب كسب أن اكتسب. We talked about this before. Alhamdulillah. MashaAllah. What is this? لا انفصام لها وانتظروا إني معكم. It seems like the one who did this did that in a car, mashallah, a moving car. They are good that, I mean, they are keen on doing that. Allahu a'lam. حجابا مستورا. لا كيبت حجابا مستورا. Okay.
I think it's Musa.
Is this Musa?
I think it's Musa.
It seems like this is Musa. Where is Musa?
What is
He just quickly wrote that and he sent it. Okay. Yeah, and maybe he's having ADHD, so we'll ask him. Okay, so the last two forms of the verb, patterns of the verb, pattern number 9, افعل, افعل. And this is a very interesting pattern in Arabic. It is just one line. I will show it to you. Yeah, so افعل is a very special pattern that is used only with colors. Yeah, colors. Yes. So if your shirt turned color and it became pale, for example, you say isfarra, it became yellow. Or if you dye it and it became red, you say ihmarra. Or if it is under the sun and the screen turns black, so you say iswadda. Or if it is washed well and it turns white, so ibyadda. So this is a pattern that is used only with colors. Subhanallah. If'al. So we have it iswadda, turn black. Do we have black in English? Yeah. But it seems like you make something black, but it is not to you. I mean, so the shirt became black. We do not say the shirt blackened. Yeah, to make something black. But here, what it means that it is reflexive. So it is something that happens to you or to the thing. Okay, so the thing does not do it, it happens to the thing.
So they use like, I mean, if you say, blacken his face, humiliation.
He blackened another person's face or his own face. If it is another person's face, it will be sawwada, like fa'ala, which is pattern number 2. Fa'ala, like allama, to teach another person, to blacken another person's face. But for his own face to turn black, it would become ifa'alla, iswadda. Iswadda, yaswaddu. And subjunctive, yaswadda, yaswad. And for the imperative, iswad.
See, face turned red with rage.
Mhm.
Face turned red, so
Yeah.
you're doing it yourself.
Yes. إحمر. So it may be good to learn the colors now so that you derive the verbs from the colors. Okay. What is that?
It's incomplete because I didn't find anything.
You couldn't find anything?
Especially for انفعال.
But I mean, we are not on for انفعال now. We are.
But انفعال I couldn't have.
Okay. So did you write this in the car? Okay. So we first figure out that this is you. And second, we figured out.
Even in the car without the car, my handwriting, I think I'm writing with my left hand all the time. Both hands with my left hand.
Okay, so because you said that your writing is awful anyway, so let's write it in the moving car. Anyway.
How bad can
So you lose all hope that it will be better.
I lost all hope already?
So let's see this presentation to write it down. So what is the color black? Aswad. What is white? Abiyad. So aswad is black. Abiyad is white. What is red? Ahmar. What's green? أخضر.
أخضر.
That's right, inshallah. What's yellow?
أصفر.
أصفر. Okay. All of these are male. We will look at the female after that. أصفر. And so What other colors? What other colors do we have? Blue,
أزرق.
أزرق. Azraq is blue. So these, I think these are the basic ones, right? Akhdar is green.
Like the green gardens of
Yes, we'll see this inshallah.
Asfar is
Yellow. So you can see that all of them is افعل, 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 right? Okay. No, Azraq is yellow. Mhm.
what is it?
Asfar, this is yellow. Azraq is blue.
Blue.
Azraq is blue. Asfar is yellow.
Yeah, the English word is yeah. Feel is green.
Maybe. Allah A'lam. Azur. We have a word for this in Arabic, which is lazurt. So it's kind of like an Arabization of the word.
Let's speak of the table of the first.
The verbs is in the book already. It's in the book. So aswad, this is the color for the male. Now for the female, this would be sawda. Yes. Yeah, but
someone black.
no, but sawda, the name that you are asking about, is not sawda. It is sawda. With the marbuta. Sawda. Sauda means an honorable woman, like a mistress. So Sayyid is a master, and Sayyidah is the female, or Sauda, so the one who masters. But Sauda means black for a female, for anything that is female, whether human or non-human. So any color that is af'al, the female will be fa'ala. So أبيض will be
بيضة.
بيضاء. بيضاء. Yes. Yeah. So yeah. So here is why you made the confusion between Sauda and Sauda. Arabs are lazy to pronounce the Hamza at the end. So rather than saying بيضاء, they will drop the Hamza, and so they will pronounce بيضاء, right? And even the Alif, they will shorten it. So it will be bayda, bayda. So it will sound like a ha. So an egg is a bayda, but it is written in a different way, bayda, with the term marbuta. So this bayda, when Arabs drop the Hamza and shorten the Alif, it will have the same pronunciation, bayda, bayda. Okay? So bayda means it is white. So what will be the red for ahmar?
حمراء.
حمراء. حمراء. What would be for أخضر?
خضراء.
خضراء. What will it be for أصفر?
صفراء.
صفراء. What will it be for أزرق?
زرقاء.
زرقاء. Excellent. ما شاء الله. زرقاء. Female blue. Okay. So عين, the word عين, is it male or female? Female. It doesn't have a term مربوطة, but it is female from level 1. Yeah, that's right. So if I would say that he has a blue eye, I say له عين زرقاء. عين زرقاء. But if I say that he has a blue pen, I say قلم أزرق. قلم أزرق. And عين زرقاء. So these are what we call them the basic colors. Now the plural. The plural of aswad will be sud. So the plural of abyad will be what? Yeah, that's right. Go bead. Bead. That's right. Bead. Good. You're doing a good job with the intuition now and the analogy. Ahmar would be humur. Humur. Akhdar would be خضر. صفر. ما شاء الله. صفر. أزرق would be زرق. Okay. So this is the plural male. All of them have got a dhamma. Sud, humur, khudr, sufur, and zurq. Only bead will not have a dhamma because of the ya. It is difficult to have a dhamma and then a ya, so we just use a kasra, bead. So you will find in the Quran sud, bead, humur, khudr, sufur, and zurq. In fact, all of them are in the Quran, in the plural. So now what is about the plural for the female? Now for, no, this will be a sound female plural. So what we do with the sound female plural? مربوطة for the singular, for the plural? No. So what is Muslima would become? This is male. Okay, this is dual. We need the plural, female. Muslimat.
مسلمات
That's right.
مسلمات
So we say for
مسلمات
Sauda,
مسلمات.
Saudawatun, Sauda. Okay. Now we come to the Hamza. We do it a waw. Saudawat. So the Hamza turns into a waw for ease of pronunciation. Saudawat. Yeah, we have Sauda. We will add alif and ta. So it becomes Sauda'at. Then we turn the Hamza into a waw for ease of pronunciation. So it turns into Saudawat. Same thing for Bayda would become. Yeah, that's it. Baydawat. Same thing for Hamra. Amrawat. Khadra would be Khadrawat. Safra would be Safrawat. Zarqa would be Zarqawat. So it is not what, it is wet. So here you have the color male singular, female singular, male plural, female plural. You will find some of these in the Quran, but you will find all of these Sud, Bid, Humr, Qadr, Sufr, Zurq, because mostly these will be describing both male or female if it is non-human. Okay. Now there are other colors that are not basic, okay? Like brown, bunni, So bunni, which is in fact the color of the bun. So bun is coffee. Bunni, this ya means the one that belongs to. So Masr is a country. Masri is Egyptian. Canada is a country. Canadi is Canadian. Bun is the coffee. Bunni, the color of the coffee. Yeah, it is brown. Wardi, the color of the word, which is rose. Now pink is what? Pink is wardi also, because it is something near to rose. And then we have,
برتقالي.
yeah, what is it?
The color is white.
Yes,
Orange.
word, rose. Yeah, the rose itself. What were you saying, Mimi?
برتقالي, the orange.
Yeah, portugali is orange. Portugali, the color of the orange. So the ya means that relates to orange. So the fruit portugal and the color portugali. Yeah, there is no pa. Yeah, we do not have pa in Arabic, so we reduced it to ba, portugali. So in fact, they call it Portugal because they found it in Portugal when they invaded Spain. Yeah, yeah, they never saw it before. Yeah,
The original word is called Portugal.
yeah, yeah,
That is native.
B. And the gal, because we do not have a ga in Arabic, they turned into qa.
I mean, what's the root of origin? Portugal.
Portugal. Yeah, the country is now called Portugal. Portugal. So they just use a rain.
The word origin would be Portugal.
Portugal. Mhm. So these are called like the non-essential colors, right? Uh, what is it?
No, primary color. Is it primary color? Maybe that mixture of primary.
Yeah, yeah, primary, the ones that are here, that we looked, yeah, yes.
You didn't have the fine color.
Combine them.
Orange, you need those.
Mhm. Now, if you have light blue, we call this samawi. Yeah, the color of the sky, sama and samawi. Now, as you can see, now for all of these, they have this ya at the end. We call it ya nisbah, which means the ya of belongingness or the la of relation. And now for these, they just follow all the sound patterns. So bunniyun and bunniyat, wardiyun and wardiyat, portugaliyun, portugaliyat. Yes. Yeah, برتقالية أداة تاء مربوطة بنية وردية برتقالية. So there is one person that all Arabs agree, and they give him the name Portugali, and he's very known in the world. So whenever, so just one person that they say that the Portugali said this. South of border. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they always call it البرتقالي قال. Yeah, because he's orange.
There's no opening they found. That's good. That's good.
That's a good one, yeah. So avoid saying the name or just saying this. The Portugali said this today. Hmm.
Yeah.
Now, so we come now to pattern number 9 before we take the break.
Take it out of that, so like,
Yeah.
kind of like that.
Yeah, sure. So they said the pattern is what the is. Now this is form number 9. Is what the افعل or افعل. افعل is a pattern that is used mostly for colors only. Iswadda, which means turns black. Okay, now give me the verbs from the others. أبيض would become ابيض. أحمر would become احمر. أخضر اخضر. أصفر اصفر. أزرق ازرق. That's right. So this is mostly for the pattern number 9. We use
What's
it.
the word mean for the color? What does it mean? Oh, you said if somebody makes himself that color.
Yes, but it happens to him. So it's more of a passive thing that is happening.
Happen.
Okay, so in the Quran we have this iswadda muswad. So wujuhuhum muswadda. Their faces are blackened. Muswadda. Muswa wa with a fatha. Muswadda. This is passive participle. Musawwid. Musawwid, the one who blackens others. Muswad, the one that is blackened. And the masdar, the verb noun, will become if'ilal. So it becomes iswidad. So from black, it becomes iswidad. Okay. Now from ahmar, which is, what do you think of ahmar? What will the masdar be? إحمرار. Yeah, so the verb is إحمر. The masdar is إحمرار. إخضر إخضرار. إصفر إصفرار. إزرق إزرقاق. إزرقاق. Yeah, with the قاف. إزرقاق. Then we have also words that refer to a slight color. So you say it's reddish, which means that it has part of red in it. Or it is greenish, something like that. So it is not green, but it is greenish. So for this, we use another verb noun, which is humra.
So
Yeah.
from Humra, the name Humaira came from, right?
Yeah, that's right, mashallah. Humra. So the sister says from Humra, the name Humayra, which is Sayyidah Aisha, her skin was reddish. So she was not Hamra, so she was not red, but she was reddish. Humayra. So Humra means a tint of red. So a tint of green would be Udra. Udra. For a tint of yellow, Sufra.
Sufra.
Sufra. A tint of blue, Zurqa.
Zarqa.
With the dhamma, all Zurqa, Khudra, Sufra, right? Safura is the name of the No, the wife of Sayyidina Musa.
Oh, not.
Okay. Safura. So it is Safu with a wow, Safura. And it's an old Arabic name.
Doesn't mean color.
She may mean a woman who lots of henna. So the henna turns her hands yellow. So this is all for pattern number 9. And as we said, that the book just refers to this pattern, saying that it is used for colors. And then we turn to pattern 10, inshallah, after the break.
We have some sweet.
MashaAllah. So we'll eat. Yes, go ahead.
We have sweet too.
Mhm.
Zero tolerance? Zero tolerance. Beat that club, no pen. They don't use the club.
So the only thing that is mentioned is here, Doctora, in this page 91. He makes it in the note even, that form number 9 verb is used mainly for colors and effects. احمر يحمر تسود تبيض.
See defects, like something you see in the person, or like if you have a disability, or
Well, if the disability shows in the color, yes. So
like a side note.
yeah, so I say, for example, I went to him to visit him, and I found his face pale. So I will say his وجهه اصفر مصفر yellowish, yeah, مصفر. Yeah, subhanallah. And Sayyidina Yaqub, Allah doesn't say that he lost his eyesight. He said that his eyes turned white, which means some doctors say that he may have cataract in the eye, which made vision difficult for him, but he did not lose sight. So what is the verb for, yeah, turned right. His eyes turned white. So make the sentence now. His eyes turned white. Yes. Aynan, okay. Ibiyadda, okay. Okay. Now his 2 eyes. What is his?
عيناني. Twice.
You put a ha at the end. Okay. Aynahu means his eye. Now 2 eyes. Aynanahu, but because this is idafa, you drop the noon. So aynahu, aynahu, okay? And so ibyadda, right? Ibyaddat, ibyaddat, feminine. Why is it feminine? Because the singular is feminine, ayn. Okay? So his 2 eyes turned white. وَبْيَضَّتْ عَيْنَاهُ. So here is we have in the Surah Yusuf. وَبْيَضَّتْ عَيْنَاهُ. And in Arabic, we start with the verb. If we have a verb, it's better to start with the verb. So we will not say عَيْنَاهُ أَبْيَضَّتْ, his 2 eyes turned white. No, we'll say turned white, his 2 eyes. Right? Oh, Jazakumullah khair. Barakallah fikum, Sister Afi. They will like it, inshallah. So here is the ayah. It says, وَبْيَضَّتْ عَيْنَاهُ مِنَ الْحُزْنِ. Became white. عَيْنَاهُ. Oh, mashallah. Like, let's go aside. Bismillah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. What is next? Yeah. One boy. Next one. Quite taste of good. You need some ingredients packet, and then you mix it with you. You need that. One I can give you. From Bangladesh store.
So one is a sauce and the other one is a dessert, right?
I think so. I didn't try them. But I've done many there. I'll send you the. Yeah, the managed to. Then on the yeah, like price. That's what you do. Because they have food. Yeah, this is the cheese one. It's near the principal. I think it's good kebab. Oh, yeah, they have it. Okay, check just before is problem dessert of the. Which one is the white one, the green and white, the greenish one.
Yes. Yeah, greenish.
Greenish one. They were greenish. Greenish mixed rice.
What is greenish?
The other one is the dessert. The food dessert.
That's right. So you will say, yeah.
Dessert.
التي بها خضرة. The one that has got a tint of greenish. Oh, yeah, التي means that, yeah. بها in it خضرة.
What's the food? This is food. Oh. The whole board get. Oh. Yeah, this is there. And they make it. So weird. Yeah. Complex that is very.
Inshallah, I will ask them to do it.
You're the one who picked them up, yes? Or they put the. We need to see.
She facilitated it.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh. They were hungry. Finish the food. No, the biryani is so spicy.
Yeah.
All the there is commercial spice all over the world.
I found it fun.
Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, this is a lot like. Sister, take the rest home. No, we have home. We have a. Nobody wants to take. Be careful. Yeah, it's heavy.
I can believe it.
We are less spicy than Pakistan. Than Pakistan can oil us.
Pakistani food is very spicy.
Well, I think I find Indians are most spicy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pakistani, I can they eat. They have a lot of spice that they're putting in the most.
Masala, this is good.
It's good.
Wonderful, mashallah. Spicy? It's sweet. Yeah.
Very spicy. Was it spicy, the biryani?
The green one?
No, the biryani this color.
Yeah, I mean, it was not spicy, but I added lots of the green thing, so it became spicy.
Spicy is a relative thing. For some people, it's spicy.
Mhm.
There's some between pollute, but again, it's bit more.
So when we will start level
In
Yeah, that's
September,
the
inshallah.
question.
beginning of September, end of October.
Mm. After we settle kids in school, we start, inshallah.
Okay, two.
September going away. In October, it's the first 3 weeks.
The time we set this school.
Maybe, inshallah, you will join online.
Right.
If I get access. I'm gonna give it now.
Inshallah.
So,
No
If I
problem.
do, otherwise I can.
We'll be recording them, inshallah, for you. Okay. So let's go back to pattern number 10. Now, pattern number 10 is استفعل. استفعل. As you can, yeah, as you can see, it has got 6 letters. The first 3 of them are added. استفعل. If you have a verb that is in the pattern of استفعل, which is pattern number 10, this means he requested that thing for himself. So this will be the meaning. Anything that has got istafala, look at the last 3 letters. The last 3 letters will give you the root of the verb. And so the meaning will be to ask for that thing for himself. So istaghfara. Yeah. And yeah, to seek forgiveness
for himself.
for himself. Yeah. Istaghfara means ask for forgiveness for yourself.
How do you ask for help?
For help, if you would like to other to help you, no, help me, ساعدني. Yes. But the word ista means he did. If you are would like to say about yourself, then you will ask another person. You give the imperative. Okay. help me. So we'll see istaghfara, which means to ask for forgiveness. Istafhama. So what is the root? Fahama, which means understand. That's right.
Understand.
Tafhim. So istafhama means he wanted clarification. He wanted to understand. Okay. Okay. Then istaqbala. Qabala means to accept. Qabul is acceptance. So istaqbala means to receive warmly. To receive something.
When you say, present, future.
If I give you a gift
Mhm.
and you receive it warmly, this is what we're going to say.
Yes, istaqbala.
Istaqbala.
No. Mm.
So what is the future?
We just add sawfa or sin. Remember, we make mustaqbal. Yeah, the thing that will be received in the future. So istaqbala, this is the past. Yastaqbilu, yastaqbilu, which means to receive. Okay, to receive. Yastaqbilu, to receive. Okay, yastaqbilu, this is the present, mudara. Then mustaqbil, someone who receives, the receiver. Okay,
Istaqbal.
so the thing that is received.
He.
Yeah, okay.
Not the one who gives.
Mustaqbal. Yeah, that's why the tense is ism maf'ul, passive. Mustaqbal. While mustaqbil, this is the one who receives. Mustaqbal, the thing that is received. So the time of the future that will come. This is mustaqbal.
Is
Mhm.
I'm not sorry, stuff is
Ism fa'il, the active part, the receiver.
the receiver. And
The received.
the
Yeah, the thing that will be received.
future is the thing that is received.
That's right.
Oh,
That is anticipated. Like agreement. No, I mean the word qabala means to be affected by something. So whether you agree or not, so it will happen to you. But istaqbala means to be ready for it. Okay, to be ready for it. Which may be something you do not like, but you are ready for it. So we have these examples. استعان and استغفر. استطاع and استحسن. So let's write these down. So we have استحسن. What is the root? Which means, yeah, beautiful, good. Something good. So استحسن means he approved it. He appreciated it. He liked it. استحسن. And verbal noun masdar will be استحسان. استفعال. استفعال, which will turn into استحسان. So the masdar of استفعال is استفعال. So استغفر will become استغفار. استفهم استفهام. استقبل استقبال. استحسن استحسان. What is that? استفعال. This is the pattern, the default. What does it mean? استفعل. استغفار, yes.
No, the plural form of افعل.
I mean, the whole verb استفعال is not there because this is just a pattern. استفعل. يكون استفعل means to ask for a doing for himself. What doing? What is this doing? Yeah, the pattern is there, but this exact word is not there. Yeah, استغفره. That's what it is.
Where is the father in the Quran?
It is in the Quran. استغفار وما كان استغفار إبراهيم لأبيه. Yeah, what is that? استعينوا. Yeah, استعانة. استعانة. So استعانة. ألف سين and ta, and then you have 3 letters. عين ألف and واو. عاونة. This is the root. And عاونة means to help. So استعانة means to ask for help for himself. استمع. استمع. 1, 2, 3. This is 5 letters. So it is not the pattern, right? 5 letters. But استمتع. This is 6 letters. استمتع. So what is the root? متع, which means pleasure. متعة. Remember with the Shia, زواج متعة. Right? So pleasure. So استمتع means really enjoyed himself. Six letters, this is 10. استمتع. Is it it's a verb? Yeah, استفعل. What will the masdar would be of it? Yeah, so this is the masdar استفعال. How استمتع will become? استمتاع. To enjoy yourself. So استمتاع is the joy itself. Yeah, the pleasure that you find. استمتع. So we have seen استغفر, استفهم, استقبل, استحسن, استعان, استمتع. Now استنكر. What is the root here? Which means نكر. Yes, to reject. المنكر. Yes, right. Nakara, to reject, to desist something. So istankara means he didn't like something. Desisting it. And so the root, the verbal noun, masdar will be istinkar. Yeah, disapproval. So this will be the opposite of istahsana. Istahsana, he liked it. Istankara, he didn't like it. Kataba means to lie.
The same thing as reject. Because in some part of Quran, I see the meaning is like reject.
Yeah, it depends on the context. Yeah, so it depends on the context.
Yeah, very similar.
Some, in the Quranic sense, yes, but in people's life, kadaba means only to lie. Now, as you can see, we have seen the masdar from istaghfara, istighfar, istafhama, istifham, istaqbala, istiqbal, istamta'a, istimta', istahsana, istihsan, istankara, istinkar, but not ista'ana. Why is that? Simply because the root has got one of the ill letters. The three letters we said alif, waw, and ya are double agents, so sometimes they change. So for this, the masdar will be افتعال استفعال استفعال استعانة. So the masdar here is different. استعانة. So this pattern here, استعانة, is استفعال. استكبر, استكبار. Yeah, there is no problem in this. استكبر, let's do استكبر. استكبر, 6 letters, right? What is the root? Kabara, which means to become bigger. To become bigger in himself, which means to become arrogant. So what is arrogance? Istikbar. That's right. Istikbar.
تعيين is افعل, right?
Ista'ana, the same. Ista'ana, the same root.
But it's only five. Yeah, but for plural.
No, this is 6 letters. Ist 3 letters, and then yeah, nasta'in. No, sta'in is part of the verb, not for the plural. And the plural marker for the noun is different from the plural marker for the verb. Yeah, Sheikh Musa, pay attention, Hajj Musa. Okay?
No, but تعيين is for the plural.
Yeah, but this is part of the verb, not an addition. The part that we add for the verb is this noon at the beginning, which means we do. And if we do, then we do not add anything to the verb. Nashrab. So we do not add anything to the verb. If there is a ya noon at the end, this is part of the verb. Because if you drop them, what is left? Nothing is left. Okay, right? So only ista'ana will have a different masdar because of the alif in the root. Istifal. So istata'a, yeah, the same thing here is istata'a. Yeah, this is a verb that is used many times. Istata'a. Yeah, that's it. So focus on ista'ana and follow it. I like your guessing game. Is the okay, and then in place of the ain we have the ta.
No, the root is seen طاعين.
Yeah.
No, طاء ألف عين.
Not العين.
We keep the alif as it is. And then in place of the noon in ista'ana, we have the ain. Right?
And tamarrud.
And tamarrud, that's it. Istita'a. Istita'a. That's the master. So what is the meaning of istita'a? Yeah. So we know that the root is what?
To stand.
No.
Okay.
Tawa'a. Tawa'a means to, yeah. In fact, tawa'a means to bend something, to make it flexible, to be able to manage something. So istata means to be able to do something. And istita means the capacity. The capacity itself. The capacity.
No, not the master.
Yeah, the verb.
Himself.
Yeah, to be able to do something.
By himself.
Yes, by himself. That's it, mashallah. So what is the present from istata'a?
Yes.
No, yeah, yeah. Yes, yes, what? Yes, what?
Yes,
Yes, the يستطيع. Now the alif turns into a ya. يستطيع. That's why we said that these are nasty letters.
Yes.
Yeah, so we'll write it in another here. So, the past is استطاع. The present is يستطيع.
What did you come from?
Yeah, because we said that this alif is not originally an alif.
Oh.
So we said the root is طاوع was a wow. The past is طاع was an alif. The present is يع with ya. So they all exchange.
Having a wow in the root. If you want to have a present tense of the word, substitute the wow with a yeah.
Well, it depends on the nature of the verb, because if the one of the three letters is in the middle, this is different if it is at the end of the letter or at the beginning of the letter. So there are different rules for each one. But as you said, Doctora, if it is in the middle, this is called فعل أجوف, which is a hollow verb. In the middle of it is hollow. So this hollowness, we can change it. So it is more suitable to have the alif for the past because of the fatha استطاع. While it is more relevant to have the ya because of the dhamma يستطيع. And in the in the subhanallah, in the imperative we will drop. Okay, and the imperative or the jasif. So we said for the jasif like lam. Lam. What is lam? Is a controller that will make the مضارع فعل jasif مجزوم. And مجزوم, you drop either the noon if there is a noon, or you put a sukun, or you drop the letter, the weak letter. So we have here a weak letter. We have a weak. Yeah, this is the question. So we have يستطيع. Which part would we drop?
Yeah.
The ya. So you'll have to drop this and we'll say لم يستطع.
Oh.
لم يستطع. And so by dropping this ya, we drop the weak letter and the verb became majzum, and it means he couldn't do it. Now, if he really couldn't do it at all, then we drop another thing. So we are dropping more from this very particular verb. We drop the ta.
The same thing.
And it becomes yaspa. It means that he couldn't bear at all. And yaspa.
It makes the emphasis.
Because
Yes.
emphasis is one extraordinary.
Yes. The more letters you drop, the more less able you are. The more letters you get, the more able you are. We explain this in more details in Surah Al-Kahf. That's right. So in Surah Al-Kahf, let's look at Surah Al-Kahf quickly to give this example. In Surah Al-Kahf, Sayyidina Musa couldn't bear the trip with Sayyidina Al-Khadr because he couldn't understand what's happening. So he said, I will tell you what the explanation of what you couldn't, yes, here, what you couldn't bear. So he said, سأنبئك, I will inform you. So this scene means well. This kaf means you. أنبئك, I will inform you. بتأويل of the interpretation. ما لم of what this lam controller for the verb makes it jasif. تستطع. تستطع. You were not able to hold patience for. So the ya is dropped, right? After he explained it for him, he still couldn't bear it, but now he understands. Because now he understands that he couldn't have done anything different but it is lighter for him. So he's saying at the end, that is the interpretation of what you couldn't. But here the word tasta. So we drop two letters. We drop the ta, which means yourself. You couldn't do it by yourself. You couldn't understand it by yourself. You couldn't manage it by yourself. And the ya, tasta. In the same ayah, in the same surah, uh, Sayyidina Dhul Qarnayn, when he made the barrier between humans and Ya'juj and Ma'juj, he used wonderful technology like copper and a fusion of copper and iron together. So the final product, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, فَمَسْطَاعُوا. They were not able to يظهروا, to scale it. وَمَا اسْتَطَاعُوا, nor were they able to have any penetration of it. So what's easier, to go above it or to penetrate it? Penetrate is more difficult, right? Yeah, more less emphasis, but more effort. Or more effort to try to penetrate it. So استطاعوا with the ta. مَسْطَاعُوا, it's heavier, it's less heavy for them, so less words, so they were not able to scale it. Scale means like to demolish it, to go over it, right? So to go over it is easier, so less letters, استطاعوا in the past. وَمَا اسْتَطَاعُوا, to penetrate it, which need more effort, so they needed another letter, but they couldn't even help them. And the hadith says that in fact every day they are about to scale it, or to find a piece out of it, and until there is just one part, like a dinar, like a coin that is opening of it, and then they will say tomorrow we'll come and finish our work, but they do not say inshallah. And so the next day they come, they find it built anew. They start again.
So it's a funny question. I know it's not the right place to ask it, but what?
Okay. This needs another class.
When you do a presentation on it, up to.
Inshallah, we can talk about this. Inshallah. Yeah, they will say inshallah, and then they will be able to do it. Okay, so let's have a look at the examples here. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Doctor, can you say read the first ayah? Yes. Yes. راكعا. So where is part form 10 of the verb? استغفر. That's right. Now, who is this person in this ayah?
Somebody.
No, not Zakaria. He recognized his sin, so he fell in prostration to Allah. No.
Guessing age.
Yeah. Surah 38. Okay, so what is this surah? So this is Surah Sad. Who is this? No.
No. Yunus?
No. This is Dawood alayhi salam. Yeah. When the two people came and said, you judge between us, and he judged quickly without listening to the other part. So he recognized that this was a mistake. Number 2. Yes, Musa. Do you have anything here? Yes, someone. That's right. Now go to number 3, you two. Yeah.
حتى إذا حتى إذا تأتينا أهل القرية
أتيا.
أتينا حتى إذا أتينا أهل قرية استطعنا أهلها.
Okay, so استطعما, which means no. استطعما, what is the root of استطعما? Yeah, so طعام, طعام, food, استطعما, they ask it to be fed. And how many are these people? No, I mean, who asked it to be fed? So how many are they? Two. And that's why we have this alif, استطعما, dual. So they asked for food for them both. طيب شيخ محمد.
أفكلما جاءكم رسول بما لا تهوى أنفسكم
استكبرتم. Yeah, that's right. استكبرتم. You became arrogant. Yeah, you too. You did. استكبرتم. You did. Like شربتم. So the ayah says, is it not so that every time a messenger came to you with what you yourselves do not like, you became arrogant? استكبرتم. And also note that أنفسكم has got ضمة, and then a ضمة, and then a ضمة, and then a ضمة. Yeah, inshallah. And then this alif is dropped, and then this sin has got a sukun. So some reciters will make this the mistake of making another dhamma here because of the many dhammas that are there. أنفسكم mustakbartum. So it is أنفسكم mustakbar. So you have to read. Yeah, you keep your lips rounded and then you get them back. أنفسكم mustakbartum. Sister Afia, number 5. Mm. Yes. So, yeah, became arrogant. And always this form number 10, the alif at the beginning is alif wasli, which means we do not pronounce it in connected speech. It will always have this small sound above it. Okay? And so it will never have a hamza. It will never have a hamza.
The previous example, first like
No, this is past. And in the past, we do not put a nun. Yeah, استكبروا, like شربوا.
but it is plural, that's why you have.
Yeah, the واو ألف أو الجماعة. So I say that whenever you have a form 10 verb, it starts with an alif that is not pronounced in connected speech. And if you start with it, you pronounce it like istakbaru, but you never write a hamza on it. Yeah, because writing a hamza means that you must pronounce it either way, whether you stop or you do not stop. So if in the Quran you find a verb like this and it has got a hamza, this means that this is a question. Yeah, so the hamza, it is form 10. I mean, we are talking about form 10. So it is form 10, but it has a hamza. Because it has a hamza and it can never get a hamza, this means that now this is a question. Yes, an example is here.
Even if you're joining.
Yes, joining or non-joining, you have to pronounce it. So let's see here the example. here. In Surah Sad, in the same Surah Sad, we have this conversation between Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and Iblis. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Ya Iblis, O Iblis, ما منعك, what prevented you أن تسجد, to prostrate, لما خلقت بيدي, to the one that I created with my hands. Now look at this verb. Stakbara. So this is the same verb. This is form 10, but it has got a hamza. It must not have a hamza. So why is it has a hamza now? Because this is a question. He says, are you arrogant? Are you arrogant? Or are you from those who are exalted ones, the exalted ones?
For the example.
Maybe these are like the Hamalatul Arsh, the Malaika who are very close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala carrying the throne. So they may not have been asked to prostrate because they are carrying the throne. So now it says Astakbarta with a fatha on the hamza, which means are you arrogant or were you arrogant, because this is past, Stakbara in the past, were you arrogant? And this means that this alif with a hamza must be pronounced clearly, whether you stop or you do not stop. So you pronounce this ayah in this way. قال يا إبليس ما منعك أن تسجد لما خلقت بيدي أستكبرت أم كنت من العالين. Also, the tune itself shows the question. If you connect it, ما منعك أن تسجد لما خلقت بيدي أستكبرت أم كنت من العالين. Very clear. Now compare this to this one, which is the normal verb. إلا إبليس استكبر وكان من الكافرين. So if you stop, you say إلا إبليس استكبر وكان من الكافرين, which is not a good way to resume. You should go back. So if you pronounce it now connected, you will go from the fatha of the sin here directly to the sin here. So this is a sin and this is a sin, and between them only a small fatha. So you say إلا إبليسس إبليسس إبليسس. You do not say إلا إبليس استكبر. No, not إبليس استكبر. No, but إلا إبليس استكبر. That's why we say this alif is dropped in connected speech. Always take care of this. This one is different from this one. This is a question.
So if there is huruful istifham at the beginning, the silent alif will not be there, right?
Yeah, if there is this sign of the sad. Sad means silah, which means that the alif is only pronounced if you start with it. If you connect, do not pronounce it. Yeah, this is called Hamzatul Wasl. So it is not a Hamza, so we try to avoid this description because it is not a Hamza in any way. So we call it Alif Wasl. While this is Hamza, we call it Hamzatul Qata'. In the Quran, you will find the alifs have got more than one format. So this is one that has got a Hamza on it. This one that has got a small sad on it. Now look at this one. 0. What is this 0? Okay. You make it short if you connect, and you make it long if you stop. So this is the opposite of the other one. So you say, قال أنا خير من. قال أنا خير من. If you stop, you say, قال أنا 2 or sometimes 3, because you are stopping. Sometimes you get it 4. In fact, with worship, you get it 6. So you say, قال أنا. And now you can see the arrogance in the word. I, but not any I. It's a full big I thing. I'm better than him. قال أنا خير من. So this is the alif that is dropped or shortened in connected speech, but lengthened when you stop.
This is a running pattern or in the regular?
Yeah.
regular-
So these alifs that have got a 0 on them are only 7 in the whole Quran.
Non-regular.
No, I mean, this is a recitation mode. So people in Arab will not care about it. So, yeah, 7, not 7 words, but I mean, yeah, 7 words, but they are repeated many times in the Quran. But these are only the 7 cases where we have these. One of them is Ana. They call it قاعدة الألفات السبع, the rule of the 7 alifs and tajweed. This is not language, this is tajweed, but you will find it. And maybe this can be a good teaser for you to find where are the 6 others. Just look at the Quran and pick up the other 6 words that have got the 0 in them. Because this is not a sukoon, you know, that this is not a sukoon. The sukoon is this shape. So this is a 0. And yeah, that's right. MashaAllah. Excellent, ya Sheikh Qasim. Say it again, please. Yeah, استكبرت استغفرت. So سواء عليهم استغفرت لهم أم لم تستغفر لهم لن يغفر الله لهم. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking to his messenger. He said, he says that these munafiqeen will be doing plots against Islam, and then when people say to them, come seek forgiveness from Allah with Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, they do not like to go. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying whether it is the same for them. Astaghfarta, whether you ask forgiveness for them or you do not ask forgiveness for them, both ways Allah will not forgive them. So astaghfarta here is another question, but it is a question in the reported speech. A repeated speech means, did you, so a question will be, did you ask for forgiveness for them? A report speech means whether you ask it for them or not. Astaghfarta. So this is also the Hamza of the question. MashaAllah. So by this we come to the end of the level 5 and the end of this section. Subhanallah. And then the only thing that is left, inshallah, for level number 6 is additional details about other formats and other endings and more reflection in the Quran, inshallah, in addition to the revision. So I suggest that you review all the material for this level, inshallah. You do lots of activities. And you also send some homework, even if we will not meet again for this level, but try to find examples for form number 9 and form number 10, including masdar of it. And if you come across anything that has got a hamza like this, just think about it and share it with us. Do you have any questions? Inshallah, barakallah fiikum.
Yeah. Most enjoyable level. Yes, this is the level where I realize that all the levels that come together.
Yeah, alhamdulillah.
The sound and the morphology is
Morphology.
so interesting.
It is, but it is also difficult to introduce in earlier levels. You have to build some basics in order to be able to dive into this. We are doing this, but we're selecting, selected ayahs. Inshallah, after we finish level 6, we can have like short ayat, like short surahs to analyze all of the surah, all of the ayat together, inshallah.
I think there is a study of like how when the ayah came and the story behind the ayah, like, the context the ayah came. So interesting. I don't know if you're thinking of giving a course.
Like أسباب النزول.
Yes, yes.
Of course,
I'm also looking forward to that.
Can think about this, inshallah. Exactly. We will be, inshallah, offering a course on psychology and hadith. That's for the
Is that the next one? Okay.
Yeah, it will be 103, inshallah. The psychology and the hadith. جزاكم الله خير, and see you, inshallah, in level 6. Assalamu alaikum.
Don't forget to post the recording for us.